Oppa, kampai, yada yada yada, etc, etc. I'm talking about an anime movie today. And one that's got a slight connection to myself. You heard my name. You've said it 3 times in the mirror, and I've appeared because you've turned into me. Sure, I can work on Candyman rules. It's fine. I can also work on Beetlejuice rules. So on and so forth. When that movie comes out in the fall, I'm not going to be able to get through the movie without at least 15 BJ jokes, and he's going to be popping in and out of my room back and forth repeatedly as I talk about the film. It's going to get annoying, probably. What was I talking about? Oh, right, an anime. Anime with a loose connection to myself, particularly the director, writer, animation director. This guy did basically the whole thing. This movie is called Catnapped. And Catnapped has an exclamation point at the end. It's a little anime movie written, directed, etc. by Takashi Nakamura, the dude who did the animation direction on AKIRA. That's right, folks. From the ancient meme of my namesake, Kanada, Tetsuo, Kanada, yada 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 yada. I have lost track of how many times I've heard that joke in my lifetime. It's quite a bit. But yes, Nakamura did this little children's movie. So you have a kids movie written by one of the guys responsible for AKIRA, one of the best animes of all time, at least in terms of like critical acclaim, yada yada. It's a good movie. It's not a favorite of mine, but it is good. It has a reason to be the high street cred it has. So you've got that guy, that movie's animation director and character designer as well, doing a kids movie about kids who go into a cat world and turn into cats. And the villain turns people into balloons, and there's a lot of hypno and transformation into giant monster things and floating cat city. This is kind of a weird ass movie. Even for an anime, this is kind of a weird one. It's pretty fun though, just basically on the visual eye candy of the thing. So again, movie's about a couple of human kids who have to go to Catland because their dog disappeared and has turned up there and turned into a giant monster. So the cats who just came to them and whisked them away on their rocket ship thing. The cats can travel between dimensions, by the way. Little known fact. We cats can do that. Take them to Cat World, which is this big floating island world city on top of a giant sleeping cat, kind of like the Dark Tower turtle business that Uncle Steve has going on in his universe. Anywho, so they go there, and hey, apparently humans turn into cats when exposed to Catland atmosphere. Good to know. They turn into kitty cats. Instantly, they're improved as characters by being cats. Then they have to go through an adventure and defeat the evil princess, who is a pretty fun-ass villain. And this movie does a lot of pretty good things. It looks great. Again, the animation, gorgeous. The character designs, great, colorful. Weird designs, great visuals, though. Everything in this movie looks bright and colorful and just in pure inventive energy. This whole thing has that kind of kids movie weirdness that you don't see that much anymore. That special brand that gave us like Neverending Stories weird things or Labyrinth's design work. It's that kind of a feel, I'd say, of strange kids movies with a lot of really cool visual elements to them. And unlike a lot of the things for kids, this one does take its time to actually develop some things. It's weird as hell and it's paced really fast, but it does take its time with a few things. We have morals. Mostly, some people should not have pets, and if you have pets, be good to your pets, because they might get jacked from you and turned into monsters by an evil cat lady. Okay, maybe that moral's a little less universal than I thought it was, but you get the point. It's a kids movie, it has to have some morals. The morals in here are pretty good. The characters are pretty good. I will say that if you do watch this, try to find the subtitle version, because the dub, while serviceable, it is a 90s anime dub with those issues you see from an 90s anime dub. The children are annoying and screechy. That's the main issue, and unfortunately, they're the protagonists. So, make sure to don't wear headphones, because you're going to hear lots of shrill children sounds, or at least middle-aged lady acting as a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old boy and girl, making that loud sounds for shrill children voices. It's okay. It's of the time, though, so they get annoying. So, if you can find the subtitled version, go with Japanese audio, you'll have a better time with it. That said, the dub is serviceable. There's no one, named that I can see, that I can recognize. There's a few, oh, it's that guy, voice actors from the era. You'll probably recognize a few of them. But yes, it does take its time. The movie does take its time to flesh out some things. The villain has a lot of good stuff going on. They have a cool, dramatic backstory. It's pretty good. It's mostly don't screw with wizards, because they're gonna screw you right back. It's very much a case of fuck around and find out with wizards, cat wizards, no less. But yes, animation's great. Has some really good TFs, because not shockingly, this is the guy that did the animation direction for AKIRA and has the infamous Tetsuo turning into a giant, horrible blob baby sequence, which is an all-timer. It's gross, but it's an all-timer in terms of transformation sequences. This one's got some really good cat TF and a really cool, brief but really fun monster cat TF. I might pop some clips in here if I can remember, if I feel like doing it when I get to the editing. They'll go here, or not at all. Bye! You're welcome. Or not. I'm a cat. I'm lazy sometimes. It's part of the package. I'm a feline. I go meow meow meow. I'm also lazy. I am orange, but I'm not Garfield, so I'm not that lazy. I do actually make these videos, so, you're welcome. But yeah. Catnapped, weird movie, pretty movie, fun movie, recommended. If you have not seen it, you may have seen the GIFs of the transformation bits, which, you need to see this in the nice full quality look. There's a Blu-ray copy of this thing floating on YouTube, so, Blu-ray quality copy anyways, floating on YouTube, so seek it out, you can find it. Plus the dub is also on YouTube completely for free, so it's the dub, but you won't have to read subtitles if you do that. So, screechy children, subtitles. Anywho, I am Kanada. I am a cat recommending a cat movie. This should not be shocking. Like and subscribe, etc., etc. Look at my for affinity, my Twitter, Blue Sky, yada yada yada. Bing, baby, boom, boom, boom. Ba ba doom. Bye bye.